Ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, I am Carbenor, and I hope all is warm and well in your world. I'm here to entertain, maybe make you laugh, perhaps a smile or two. But if you would rather go watch someone else, then I can't blame you.
Ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, I'm Carbenor. Welcome to my channel. No, I'm not dead. I hope everything, all is warm and well in your world. Things are okay here. I've not gone anywhere, as I feel it necessary to explain at the beginning of every video that I'm posting now, other than my wrestling videos. I'm still here. I'm just having to slow down the production of my videos at the moment because I'm working on season 2 of the CTW Simulated Wrestling Federation, and it takes a lot to build one of those. I've clocked over 180 hours already in it, just building characters. So as I said, it takes a while. It takes some time. And I'm doing it so that I won't have to do it, because I don't intend to turn around, and I'm doing it on I'm creating it on the 2K24 WWE 2K24 game, and I'm not going to turn around and redo it for 25. So I'm setting this one up to be at least 2 years. I may do 25 for the next season of the WTF Simulated Wrestling Federation, but that isn't until May, so there's no real rush on that one. But yeah, that's what's going on. I'm not stopping. I'm not, quitting for any stupid reason like, oh, nobody's watching, so I'm gonna quit. No, that's not what's going on at all. I very much enjoy all of this, but my passion is those wrestling games and creating those wrestling universes. And I do have a normal job. This isn't my job. This is just a hobby at the moment. So I kind of have to, something has to give in order for me to do this. And it is partly my fault, because I got so into doing all these videos, all these playthroughs and stuff, that I kind of waited too long to get started on the Simulated Wrestling Federations. Had I gotten started earlier, I wouldn't have to be quite as I wouldn't have to be as slow with my content coming up right now. But I'm stupid, and I thought I could get it done because I've done it so many times before. But that was not the case. So what I'm shooting for right now is most likely what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have, because I started on, because you can only have 100 characters per save file, right? So, and as mentioned before, I've got a PS4, a PS4 Pro, and a PS5, right? I've mentioned that before. The PS Pro is in my secondary account, and the PS4 and the PS5 are on my primary account. Now, you can only have 100 characters per, essentially per console. That's all you can have. It's just 100 per console. So, what? Oh, I did not realize shit is coming up behind us. I totally didn't realize that. I'd never noticed that the other times that I played that particular mission. Holy shit. Okay, well now I know. But you can only have 100 essentially per console. Because with the 2K games, they basically you can't use the same disc on another system to make shit. They have some kind of block on it, so that once you plug that fucker in and upload it, that's it. That disc is locked to your shit. So that's a suck ass thing. But it is what it is. So, and so what I'm doing is I'm taking the CTW, which is one federation with a men's division and a women's division, 48 men and 52 women. Of course, I supplemented it with actual WWE characters, but this coming time around on the CTW second season, there will be no WWE people. It's all going to be my own original creations. So I'm making instead an entire federation of women and an entire federation of men. So it's going to be 100 of each. So that's, you know, that's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Oh, that's a pain in the ass right there. That's not going to let me do it. What a fucking piece of shit that is. And the men don't take it anywhere near as long as the women. The women, there's a lot more stuff that you can do for their outfits and their costumes and stuff like that. So it takes a lot more. And the men it's never as, oh fuck you. It's never quite the same. You know what I'm saying? Dudes are easy to do. I just got to get their faces on them, throw some tattoos on them, and they're good. But the girls, you gotta take more time. You gotta. Fuck you! Fuck you! You stupid. Fuck you! No, 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 bitch, no. Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch. So that's where I've been. I've been doing that. I still, you know, it's just basically because of how much time I'm having to put on that. I can basically, I have to limit myself to one video a day, which really sucks because I got this brand new, you know, high-speed internet stuff and was pumping out 3 videos a day and could have possibly done more if I could find the time to play enough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm itchy. I want to do these playthroughs, but it's just it really is my passion. I've been playing these fucking wrestling games for over 20 years. And some of these characters, these original characters of mine, have been with me that entire time. I have backstories and lore and everything, and it's I don't want to say it's not an obsession, but it is most certainly my favorite video game. I mean, if you had to clock it, and you just looked at overall the wrestling games, I have probably tens of thousands of hours playing all the wrestling games for the last 20 years. You know, literally tens of thousands of hours. I bought every game from I can never remember what it's called. I always called it Raw is War, but I don't think that's what it's called. I think it might just be called Raw on the we're talking the original PlayStation. That's like the first big game. And it was so fucking awesome because you had memory cards back then, right? To store all your game data. It was so fucking awesome because you could have every memory card had, what was it, 15 spaces? 12 or 15, I cannot remember precisely, but I think it was 12 or 15 slots, and every game took up one slot on your memory card. So you could have, you know, there was quite a bit that you could get on a memory card. Well, Raw had this thing where you could, every 10 characters, you could save every 10 characters on its own slot, right? So you could have 100. So one of the and you could plug in a memory card into each one of the controller ports. So you could have essentially 30 slots to save stuff on, right? So if you exclude the one space needed for the game data itself, you could have 290 original characters. And that was the fucking shit. Of course, the graphics were horrible, as you can imagine, old PlayStation 1 game, and the AI, or the artificial intelligence of the game, was not very good. When I would do like tournaments between them and stuff, it would pretty much just be they just do a move back and forth until one finally dropped. I mean, when you let them go at each other, computer versus computer. So it's nothing like it is today. The fucking 24 one I discovered as I was making all these that I did is something fucking awesome. See, because in 1918 and in 19 you could set, like, if you didn't want them to have like I don't know, top rope moves, you could just not give them top rope moves and they wouldn't do top ropes. So it was awesome that you could do that kind of stuff. But then in 22, I don't know about 23. I didn't get 23. Or am I playing? Yeah, okay, I didn't get 23. In 22, they removed that. So if you make somebody like Andre the motherfucking Giant, then he's gonna be doing fucking top rope moves and shit. And it's so fucking stupid. And there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm one of those people that likes the move sets to match the personality. So if I've got a giant dude, the last thing I want is a fucking 7-foot tall motherfucker climbing up on the top rope. 500-pound dude doing something that it's not humanly possible to do. Right? Going with the group. Yep, we were right. Okay. So I was really irritated, because you'll see that watching the CTW Simulated Wrestling Federation, if you've watched any of it, is that you'll see these big guys doing this shit, and everybody does top rope moves, and I fucking hate that, because not everybody does top rope fucking moves, nor should they have to. But with 2K24, what I noticed is that in the character creations, each individual character creation, there is a section to program their AI. So literally every character that you create will react and respond completely different from the other ones. And so I was like, oh, holy shit. So that has been very fucking awesome. That counted as mine somehow. You suck. My chicken's out. I ran out of chicken. So it's basically what I'm saying is this is going to be probably the best universe that I've ever created. The one that this CTW 2K20. But one of the things is, as I said, I'm gonna have to split them up because there's just fuck you. So it's going to be 100 men on one device, console of mine, and then 100 women on another. It'll still. I'm wrestling with whether or not I'm still going to call them both CTW. I'm pretty sure that I am. I don't think there's any need to change it. And I'm going to edit the pay-per-views so that, you know, when you watch the show, you'll still see the pay-per-views will still be shared, even though I'm not going to be, you know, I can't. I'm going to have to upload all the stuff to make the arenas to each game, but that's no big deal. So I'm going to have, you know, I've had to create a lot of people, even pulling a lot of people that I haven't used in a game in a long time out is still not enough. Out of chicken already. Chickens don't last long. Can you stack them, I wonder? We need 15 of these fuckers. Goddamn! That's ridiculous. Out of chicken. That didn't destroy it? How did I not fucking destroy it? What? Yeah, that one sucks. Fucking 15. That's just stupid. But yeah, it's a passion of mine. I can't help it. I mean, for fuck's sake, the backstory is so in depth that I have 3 albums by a band from 4 of the women in the female CTW division. I've using my own songs from my younger days as a singer-songwriter. I pulled them out of the back of my closet where they were fucking buried, and have given them new life by feeding them through an AI music maker app, and putting these 4 characters as the face of it. You'll see those albums are on my channel, the channel that you're watching right now. There's 3 of them. The band is called The Circle. The first album is Ideation. The second album is Blackened. And the third album is Infected. I think you might like them if you like metal, if you like hard rock, if you like screaming chicks. You'll like the music, I'm telling you. Give it a shot. In fact, I'll even play a song now.
You wanna drop the truth, here's my wisdom. It's just a bucket of piss, there ain't no system to all the tasteless lies and madness. There ain't no method to this sadness. How much more can you take off the business? It's flowing down the drain, I'm the witness. You wanna wish on a star, try and find one. They've all tarnished away, long forgotten. Misuse has made them lost and lonely. But don't forget you're one and only. Just one drop is all you need. Just one drop is reflections melting away in the confusion. You cannot ever escape the grand illusion. When there's an evil poison in the mixture, the water in your eyes paints a picture of a vivid place you can remember, but you refuse to just surrender. Just one drop is all you need. Just one drop is all you need. Your word hurts in what you believe. Just one drop is all you need. It's what you wanted. The method that you live is a treason, and just another of all the reasons why you are late and lost by the memories. But you choose to trust in dependency. Doomed to repeat, that's so like you. Guess there's just one thing left to do. Just one drop is all you need. Just one drop is all you need. Your addiction you will feed. Just one drop is all you need. This is what you wanted. Just one drop is all you need. This is what you wanted.
You like it?
Just one drop
I like it.
is all you need.
I think it's
This is
pretty
what
cool
you
shit.
wanted.
Maybe it's just me, because I wrote it. And because I have a serious thing for screaming metal chicks. Like, my favorite bands have always been female fronted bands. I've always been a girl group junkie. Have always been. Like, my favorite bands right now are, in this moment, Butcher Babies, New Year's Day, Pretty Reckless, Bandmade, and Baby Metal. And then also Death Clock, and yeah, that's it. Those are my favorite bands at the moment. I've seen all of them live. Nope, I haven't seen Pretty Reckless. I've met Maria Brink, the lead singer of In This Moment, 3 times. And it'll make you weak in the knees, dude. She has such a presence. It's fucking ridiculous. And I've met Butcher Babies. I've seen them 7 times, and I've met them every time because they are, at least they did. It's some weird shit's gone down with Butcher Babies in like the last year or so, and Carla is no longer with the group, and the music that they're making now is like radio friendly fucking trash. It's fucking shit, and I'm not on board with it. I'm not on board with it at all. I kind of feared, because their last, I think it was the last album that they put out, they did a love song for the first time, and I was like, oh, this is bad direction. This is not good for what might happen in the future, and it turns out I was right. Heidi, I think, clearly wanted to go for a more radio-friendly fucking, sound, and I don't think Carla did. And I think that's probably where the separation occurred. Which sucks. But they had a lot of good albums prior to then, to the breakup and to their new sound. So it's all good. Oh, I don't know why, we all just went for that one. And New Year's Day, met them because they too came out to, but as I was saying, Butcher Babies always did come out to their merch table to meet their fans, and you could take pictures with them and chat and shit. And then there was one time that they had a pizza party. They had a pizza party after show that you could buy like a VIP ticket for. And I did that. That was pretty cool. They brought there was like only, I think, like 6 or 7 of us. And they brought us up onto their tour bus and fed us pizza, and it was a pretty cool time. Then, as I said, I've met New Year's Day, lead singer of New Year's Day, because she too came out to her merch table. I've gotten all these people. When I meet them, I bring a Sharpie, and I have them sign my arm, and then I go get it tattooed. So right now I have a sleeve of, the beginnings, the top part of my arm, the forearm down only has one, but the top part, I don't know what that muscle is, bicep, tricep, what the fuck ever it is. I have pretty good sleeve going. And from a distance, it kind of looks like tribal weirdness. And then you get up close and you're like, oh shit, that's just a bunch of signatures. Yep. Let's see, who else? Like I said, I haven't seen Pretty Reckless live yet, because apparently they took like a sabbatical after Chris Cornell passed, because apparently Taylor was close with him, from what I gather. Not like relationship wise, but they were like friends, and she took it kind of hard, which is understandable. And then COVID happened, so there's just been a lot of things that I think has kept them from a typical tour schedule for a few years there. Then let's see. Bandmate, I drove 10 hours to see them. That was a phenomenal fucking show, dude. They sounded exactly like, and I don't mean like, oh, well, they were lip syncing. I mean, they're that fucking good. They're that fucking good. They had their mix right. I mean, you could tell it was a live performance, but it was one of the better live performances I've seen in a long fucking time, dude. And it's just them. They don't have an opening act, so they come out and they play a shitload of songs for like close to 2 hours, and they interact with the fans, and it's more like a evening with them than it is a concert. You know what I'm saying? So it was very awesome. I didn't get a chance to meet them because they stopped doing VIP backstage stuff a couple years ago. I guess they have weird fans, which, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then just recently I saw Baby Metal and Death Clock open for them. It was the Baby Clock tour, which was fucking awesome. So there in one go, I got to see two of my favorite fucking bands that I had not seen live. Death Clock was fucking awesome. Baby Metal was really good too. They didn't have the spectacle that I was hoping for that you see like on all the YouTube videos and stuff like that. It was more of a scaled down type thing, which is they still did their dancing and stuff, but they didn't have as much of the lights and all that other shit as I was hoping for, but it was still a really awesome concert. Those girls, Jesus Christ, oh my God, the amount of energy those girls have. And it's funny because they're getting older now. I mean, not when I say older. When they started, they were, I think, 13, and I think Yui and Moa were 13, and I think Sue was 14 when they started. And I think they're in their early 20s now. I'm fairly certain they're in their early 20s now. And I'm just wondering how much longer they're going to be able to dance like that, because God, I'm telling you, dude, they don't stop fucking moving. It's fucking crazy. Let's see, who else have I seen? And let's see. I don't have any of my In This Moment or Butcher Babies recorded stuff up because I had a shitty phone at the time and it didn't have jack off or memory, so or battery life, so I wasn't able to get like entire songs. I had to get just like certain segments, so it's not worth uploading for people to look at. It's just more to, for my personal, yeah, look, this is my memories. But you can see the band made, and I think I only missed like 2 songs, maybe 3 of the entire set. I don't know exactly because, there was a couple of points that I just sat back and kind of enjoyed the show. I'm not going to do that anymore. If I go to a concert, I'm recording every goddamn last minute of it from this point on. But you can also see my Baby Metal and Deathclock concert stuff. That's on my channel. And also one of my other favorite fucking bands of all time, Jimmy's Chicken Shack. Ain't nobody knows who the fuck Jimmy's Chicken Shack is, so I don't fault you for not knowing who Jimmy's Chicken Shack is. But they are a phenomenal fucking band from the early 2000s. Just phenomenal. I mean, other people would probably think it was just dumb slop if you were to listen to it, but it touched something deep in me. The lead singer, Jimmy Haha. Dude, the way he writes lyrics and the way he plays with words and their meanings and then sounding like other words, and dude, it's poetry. It's literal poetry. He is a fucking poet. And I got to meet them and got him to sign my arm. He's the first male that ever has signed my arm. Up until then, it was only the female singers and a couple of cosplayers. I've got my favorite porn star, Jenna Hayes. I got her to sign my arm, and I've got Lita from the WWE. So it was all women, but I was not gonna miss the opportunity. When I went to this, I wasn't sure that I was gonna get to meet him until I pulled up into the club that they were playing, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna get to meet this guy. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get to meet him. And they put on a really good show too. It's just, check out Jimmy's Chicken Shack. Jimmy's Chicken Shack is fucking awesome. They're just really, really good. They're kind of a jam band, I can give you an explanation sorta of the sound that you might expect. They were voted 2 years in a row High Times Magazine Band of the Year. That ought to tell you something about who they are and what their sound might kind of be like. Yeah. How did I get on this topic? Talking about bands? Oh, because I was talking about my own music. Yeah. Yes. Check out The Circle on my channel. Please. It is good music. My lyrics are very stream of consciousness sort of lyrics. Sometimes the storytelling is a little more linear than other times, but most of the time I too like to play with words. I like a story in a song. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say that, I don't enjoy that, but I much prefer music that makes you feel the emotion, but allows you the freedom to put your own situation to that emotion. You know what I'm saying? So the lyrics, they have a meaning, but it can be like copy pasted onto your life easier than listening to like most rap, hip hop, or fucking country music. You know, there's such a fucking linear, and it's so specific towards usually the person who's singing the song, and the meaning is the meaning. You know, you can't. There's only so much you can do when you're talking about like a watermelon fucking festival. You know, I've never been to a watermelon festival, so I really wouldn't have any idea about how much of a honky tonk good time it is. But I guarantee I would not have fun. So you know what I'm saying? So like music, like as I said in a previous, probably the last episode I played of this, Tool, you know, is a good example of what the fuck does anything that they say mean? You know, who knows? He does, Maynard knows, but largely you can listen to Tool and put your own meaning behind it, your own. Oh, whew, that was close. You're not locked into, my name's Jethro and I went to this festival last year and I met Susie May and we grew up and we had kids kind of fucking songs. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm the greatest in the business. Nobody can match my lyrics, match my fucking, all the bitches want me. I drink Cristal, fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that. That's specific to you and your situation. I don't roll up in clubs and get VIP sections and drink Cristal. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You know, I don't drive a fucking Bugatti down to my job as a line cook. So I don't know any of those experiences. So you can sing it to me and I can listen to it, but it's me more. But I feel like when you have music like that, you're more celebrating the artist than you are enjoying the music. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't. How do you, when something is so specifically, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. What the? Yeah, that's fun. I had no idea what the fuck I was even doing there. I've earned 2 trophies. That one was Big Air. I don't know what that one was for. And I earned one a minute ago that was like a household name. I don't know what that means. Maybe that one, the household name was probably qualifying a certain amount of times. So I got a lot on my plate right now, is what I'm saying. Basically, circling back to the beginning of where I've been. I've just got a lot on my plate right now, and my production of playthroughs it has to slow down. It just does. It just has to slow down. Is that a character? That little tiny bird? No. Is that part of? I'm sorry, I just got distracted, but I was like, is that a person or is that, what is that? I don't know. I do love those wrestling games. I love creating stuff. I'm a creative person at heart. I always have been. I've always been artistic. I've always, I've done pottery, I've done sculpting, I've done painting, I've done photography, I've done, you know, obviously being a singer and songwriter, I do poetry, I fucking draw, fucking customized action figures for fucking like almost 10 years. I've got like a massive collection of figures that I fucking that I modified and altered, and you wouldn't have any idea that that's not the way that they were produced. I mean, I got some cool looking shit. If I ever get my fucking room up and running, if I ever get it fucking put up the way I want, I'll have to make a video showcasing all my shit, all my toys. It's pretty much streamlined. I had to do that like probably in my mid-20s or so. I was like, okay, I cannot collect everything. I can't. I can't collect Star Wars and Star Trek and fucking DC and Marvel and fucking all these other fucking things and video game properties and other movie properties and shit like that. I was like, I can't do every fucking thing. And so I figured out which one of them was most important to me, and it wasn't hard. It was the DC universe. Is the most important to me. So that was what my collection became. It's DC related stuff. So I have like a few hundred fucking DC Direct and Mattel figures. I tried to stick with the ones that were comparable in size, simply because that makes them look more cohesive, you know. And the same thing went with my custom action figures, as I tried to maintain the same general scale so they would all fit together. And I focused on obscure characters, because my thing was that I always want the actual version. You know what I'm saying? The produced official version over a custom. Even if it's a custom that I make, even if it's fucking flawless, I want the official recognized version to be that to represent that character, you know. So I've got, like I said, several hundred, including my customs. It's a couple hundred more. Probably. Probably pretty close. So I did DC Direct and Mattel. I did the animated series Superman and Batman stuff. I have a shitload of those. I think there's might be one or two that I still. I don't even. You know. I don't. Maybe not. Maybe not. Now that I think about it. Damn. Yeah. And then I've got miniatures. Got a shitload of Mage Knights. I don't know if anybody remember Mage Knight from like back in the maybe 2005, maybe-ish. Something like that. They were all the rage. They were like Pokemon, but they were miniatures on their little base, and the little base was like turnable, and it had a little window with like different numbers. As you turned it, clicked it, it changed. Like, so like if you took damage, you would take off 2 clicks off of that little base and that kind of thing. And they were really fucking crazy popular for like a year or two, and then it just got ridiculous. It cost too much money. They started doing things like cutting how many figures there were in a case. Fuck you, Spider-Man. And they really pissed me off because they had this. Will those disqualify me too? They had this. You know what? People, let me just tell you this right now. I hate exclusives. I hate exclusives. Exclusives are not fair. It is not right to come out with something that only 1 or 2 fucking people of a fan base are gonna get. That's fucking horse shit. It is not fair. And oh shit. And they did something like that with 4 of, like, the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse is a concept, characters, whatever you want to call them, that I have fucking loved my entire life. And they decided to make the 4 Horsemen of the fucking Apocalypse, and they made 2 of each, and scattered them throughout the fucking world. And I was like, fuck you guys. And then they were like, but hey, for those of you that maybe that's not hard, maybe we're going to cut you a break. And what they did was they released less powerful versions, 4 of each, and spread those throughout the world. So essentially there were 6 of each of the 4 horsemen of apocalypse throughout the whole world, and that was it. I was like, fuck you motherfuckers, and I lost interest. I hate exclusives. Comic-Con exclusives, I hate exclusives. Fuck you people for doing that. If you want to make it an exclusive, then put something like on the fucking character or on the box or something that makes it exclusive. But it's a character or a figure that you can get at goddamn Walmart. You know what I'm saying? You don't need the only version of this character ever, and you have to go to the Comic-Con to get it, or you're going to pay $100 from a fucking scalper. That's fucking bullshit. Fuck you all. That is the same guy. And where is Mattel right now? Where are all their action? Where's all their superhero action figures? Guess where they are. Where's DC Direct right now? Guess where they are. And why? Exclusive bullshit. Just like the fucking comic books back in the fucking in the 90s, when everybody was doing, oh, here's an issue and here's 1,000 fucking covers, and people were wondering why the fucking, we can't afford this. Stop it. Stop it. You are fleecing your fucking fans. Fuck you. Stop it. But maybe that's just me. As somebody a completionist, it's not fair that only 1 or 2 people are going to get something that so many other people fucking want. When there are ways that you could appease those people that didn't hurt the majority. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same way, like I don't know, there was these 2 Marvel games, app games, right, for your phone. There was one called Clash of Champions, I believe it was, and then there was another one called, oh shit, what was it fucking called? I played the fucking dog shit out of it. I can't remember. But the one that I played the shit out of, they were collector friendly. They knew that there was a large segment of the people who were buying this game, who were going to give money to this game, that didn't want to be competitive. That didn't want to fucking challenge other players and fucking have the best army and make it to the top of the rankings. They just wanted all the characters. So they did that. There was no character that was exclusive that you couldn't get but for maybe $10 at the fucking most. And that was at a rarity. Most of the time you could get every character, a version, whether it was the most powerful version or the weakest version, you could get a version of that hero without spending money easily. Whereas Clash of Champions was like, no, you have to buy these particular like different jewel type, like ruby or fucking diamond or what the fuck ever, fucking, and it'll be a random chance to get one of any character. We don't know which one it is, but then we're gonna also fucking destroy the pool by saying, well, there's also 5 versions of every character in this that it could randomly pick. So the odds of buying, say they come out with 5 new characters and you buy 5 fucking diamonds, the odds that you're gonna get each one of those characters with one of those diamonds is astrofucking-nomical. Because they want you to spend all the money that you fucking can to get out, and that's bullshit. Well, the one that I played, like a year or a year and a half into playing it, sold their company to the other fucking people, and guess what happened? Guess what happened? Exclusives out the yin yang that you just had to fucking, you couldn't just grind for anymore. Nope. You had to grind and give us money. And what happened to that game? It died. See, that's what happens to these games. These people go in and they get fucking greedy, and maybe that's what what they want to do with it anyway. Is just make it, hey, we're just going to make all the money that we can off this game for a year, and then fucking who gives a shit? And that is a shitty fucking business practice. That is a shitty fucking business practice. If that's what the way, don't go into gaming. Don't go into any merchandising. Stay the fuck away from all of it. Find some other goddamn way to fucking fleece people. Create some fucking cryptocurrency or some shit like that. Stay the fuck away from collectors shit. All that shit, because that's all it does. It kills whatever it is. It kills what the fuck ever it is. When it becomes all about money, people realize, hey, this is just wanting to take my money. I don't think I'm interested anymore. Like this game right here. Now you can play this. Look at me. I've been playing this for several months now, and I've still got the same little black bean that I've had the whole time, and I can have just as much fun with it. Or I could spend a few dollars and buy something. But this game doesn't force you to. It doesn't say, hey, buy this skin and you'll be 2 times faster than everybody else. If you want to be competitive and have fun, you know, so if you don't get one of those skins, then you're the last motherfucker every goddamn time. Everybody's just shooting off the fucking finish line or the starting line, and you're like, fuck, what's the point of me even playing? You know what I'm saying? And in Fortnite's the same way. You can spend money on those skins, but it has absolutely jack shit to do with gameplay. So, I don't know. I got strong feelings about collector stuff and fucking fan things because I have been one my entire life. My earliest memories are of comic books and Kiss and Star Wars, and you know, I've always been this way. These things have always fucking interested me, and they always will. Well, they did. Now it's all dead to me. I've mentioned before that it's all fucking dead to me. They spent too many years destroying the properties, infesting them with bullshit that nobody gives a fuck about to try to attain an audience that does not give 2 rats' asses. They do not care. They are so infinitesimal. Nobody gives a shit. And you know how I know that? Look at the success rate of Marvel and fucking Star Wars. Look at the success rate of Star Trek. Look at the success rate of any fucking thing that has been infested by these woke pieces of fucking cocksucking shit. It all dies. You know why? Because nobody wants it. I do not need to be the same fucking color or the same fucking persuasion sexually or from the same region of the country to be able to identify with someone's fucking struggles. Okay? Everybody has struggles. Not everybody has the same struggles, but everybody knows what it is to struggle and to suffer and to want and to not be able to get those things that you want. And sometimes those things that you need. Everybody understands that. It is not exclusive to a fucking color of skin. So I do not need a video game that 100%... Okay, where is the long-haired, lanky, white fucking dude? Where is my skin? And I'm not talking about hair down to your fucking shoulders that all these fucking game companies seem to think represents long hair for fucking dudes. My hair is almost down to my fucking ass. Okay? When I pull it straight, where there's no body, no wave in it, because I have big curls. Well, not even big curls. It's wavy. It's not really curly at all. When I pull it straight, it goes to my fucking ass, the top of my ass crack. I have yet to play a fucking video game where there is an option for my character, a male character, to have hair down to his ass. Now, there will often be female characters. That'll often be a hairstyle that you can pick for a female, but not a dude. And can I still play the game and enjoy it? Yes. Yes, I can. I do not need to be represented in a story, in a game, or anything else to be able to enjoy it. No rational adult, and I mean adult, mature human being does. Now, little fucking kids who want everything their fucking way and aren't willing to compromise on any fucking thing, or adolescent adults, grown fucking children, they do. But real people, real adults don't. You know? Like, do I? You know? It's so fucking stupid. It's retarded. It's fucking retarded. I'm gonna say the R word. It's fucking retarded. I don't give a shit if you like it or not. That is a word that was in our lexicon, and you know what it means? Do you know what the word retarded means? To retard, it means to impede. It means to slow. That's what it means. So when you're calling somebody retarded, you're not making fun of retarded people. You're making fun of the person. You're calling the person slow. You're not saying, "Oh, look, all these fucking retards." No. It's the same way it's fucking gay. That's so fucking gay. I'm sorry. If something is uber gay, it's uber gay. I don't know. I'm just bitching. I'm in a talkative mood today. Oh, I was about to knock the shit out of Master Chief there. Yeah, fucking chicken. Got my chicken, bitches. Give me a goddamn box. Give me a fucking box. Yep, I got a box. One more box. I got down a minute. Bam, I'm out. I'm qualified. Sometimes things irritate me. Oh shit. Yeah, this is gonna be my last playthrough. Or not last playthrough, my last, series? What do you call this? What? The word is escaping me. It's not match because there's several matches within the thing. That word is just not in there right now. It's like 3 hours from now I'm gonna be like, that's the fucking word! So I will call it after I either get kicked or win. So, and we know which one's most likely to happen. Although, 2 episodes ago of Fall Guys, I did get second place. I am gonna, I'm gonna toot my horn a little bit on that one. I got second place. So, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. I don't know. No! Fuck you! I bet it's cause Fortnite's fucking updating. I was gonna play Fortnite because I did Fall Guys last week, and I was like, well, let's do Fortnite this week. And so, of course, because goddamn Fortnite fucking updates every goddamn weekend now, it seems. There was a fucking 19 fucking gigabyte goddamn fucking update, and I was like, what? God damn it. It's like every time I want to play Fortnite, there's a fucking update. And even with my high-speed internet, it's for some reason, I guess it's because it's the PlayStation 4s. The PlayStation 5, I fucking download a fucking game from on the PlayStation 5. That shit is fast, but the PlayStation 4s, I guess, are not capable of quite keeping up with the high-speed internet like the PlayStation 5 is, so it still takes it. And of course, I hit the hour mark and it just cut off recording right then. Fucking Jesus Christ. So yeah, I don't think the PlayStation 4 can handle it quite as well. So I was like, I'm not gonna wait 30 minutes. I'll just play Fall Guys. So I played Fall Guys. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be posting the last episode. Thank you, Jesus. I haven't played it yet. I'll be playing it after work tomorrow night, and I'll get it edited and uploaded. Of The Last Guardian. Thank you, God, that I will be done with that fucking game. Holy Christ. It is... I'm not going to spend much time talking about it right now, but it is hands down the worst game I've ever fucking played. Hands down the worst game I've ever fucking played. Without a question, without fail, and I have played some janky, shitty fucking games. I'm telling you what right now, that is, the concept behind it is fucking amazing. The execution of it, absolute jack shit. Absolute jack fucking shit. It was a game that was made probably about 10 years too fucking early. Because it's anyway, there will be plenty of explaining my problems with that game as the credits are rolling, because that's my thing. It seems now that I do as after I finish a game, I do a little review of it and what I think of it as the credits are rolling, because that's what this is on my channel. It's a chronicle of my experience playing the game. I could edit shit up and fucking cut and paste 50 episodes of Stellar Blade into fucking a few hours of gameplay, but fuck that. It's a chronicle of me and my full experience of the game. That's what I have to offer. If that's your thing, if you find me entertaining enough on top of a game that you might be into or interested in, then I'm your dude. This is your channel right here. But if you're looking for stuff that's going to be cut for comedy and take out the filler and all that stuff, then that's not me. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I want to do. I want this is a chronicle of my gameplay, so that it's here for the future. People can look back and see my entire experience. They can see every high, every low. They can see what the emotions I was feeling that day were, what was irritating me, what I felt like talking about. And that is more important to me than cutting for comedy. And I hear these guys all the time. I hear even big ones like IGP talk about how, how am I going to get a fucking video out of this? It's like, well, you just fucking upload it. You record it and you fucking upload it. Ta-da! Done. Taken care of. If there's no, I don't know. Everything can't be a blockbuster fucking million view fucking video, and it's not going to be. If you expect it to be, then you're fooling yourself. Because that's just my opinion. So if that's your thing, if you're cool with that kind of a thing, and you like music and you like fucking cool games and with hot women and shit like that, hey, this is the channel. This is the place to be. Right here. But as the opener song says, the intro song, but if you'd rather go watch someone else, I can't blame you. So, that being said, if you made it this far in the video, I hope I was able to entertain you. I hope you found this. Maybe you're you share some of my scars and some of my pain with what has happened to franchises that we all love and grew up on and hold so dear to our hearts. You know? And if you did, if you found it entertaining, hey, maybe you could see your way clear to throwing me a like, give me a subscribe maybe, or a share, or a comment. I guarantee you I will reply to your comments unless you just write gibberish, because there's a couple of those that I saw. It's like, oh, somebody commented, and I looked at it and I was like, I don't know what to do with that. You know. But I will reply if your shit, if I can see the meaning in what you were trying to ask, I will do my goddamnedest to respond. But if I look at it and it looks like it was run through like 2 or 3 fucking translator apps before it got to me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I can't pick out a question in all the words that you put into that post. I can't pick out. Is it code? Do I need a decoder ring? But at any rate, I mentioned all my wrestling shit already, so you know that's out there. If you want to check those out, I would really appreciate it. The CTW has been going since January 1st of this year. It's hard to believe that I've almost been posting those for a fucking year now. It really is crazy. With the season 2, I'm gonna try to I've kind of slacked off on what I was doing, because I stopped doing the match cards on the videos like a month or 2 ago, because I can't. I feel like I'm limited to just a certain amount of space, and it's hard to get out. That was always my problem with Twitter, or X, as it is now, and I call it X because that's what it is, but I was referring to Twitter of old, that's why I referenced that word. I call it X because that's what he changed it to. Sorry if you don't like it. Sorry if you think it's pretentious or you don't think it's cool. If McDonald's changed its name to Burgerland tomorrow, guess what? It's called Burgerland. It's not McDonald's anymore. That's all there is to it. Twitter is not called Twitter anymore. It is called X. Deal with it. But at any rate, that was a problem I always found, and why I was never big on that platform was because I can't limit my thoughts to just 120 letters. I can't. I literally cannot do that. It's not possible. So that was never a big thing for me. So that's what makes it hard to do those match cards, is because with all the search stuff and the hashtags that I have in my descriptions to try to get the reach out there, because otherwise I just don't think it, if those keywords seem to be important, I just didn't have enough room to do it. So, and it was starting to get frustrating for me to try to keep a story going and then be like, fuck, I can't. So, but I'm going to try to redouble my efforts as far. Yes, I'm still here. Shut up. I'm talking to the people. So I'm gonna do my best to redouble my efforts and intensify it, because it's gonna be worth it this coming around, because I'm gonna end up being extremely proud of what I'm gonna be putting out for season 2. I have that feeling, because it's everything so far is looking really good. I'm happy with it. So. But so like I said, I mentioned all those. I mentioned the metal band, The Circle. I mentioned their 3 albums that are on my channel. Please give those a try. if you try nothing else on my channel, I would urge you to check those out. I really would. I know a lot of people have feelings about AI. And I share those feelings as well. You know, when it started becoming a thing, I was like, fuck AI, and to a degree I still am. I mean, I'm starting to see that it's not quite the Skynet. It's not quite to that point right now. It's not designed with that kind of intelligence. Essentially, what they seem to be now is just like really massive search engines, you know. And I get what you and I do get it. I absolutely can see both sides of it. You know, I absolutely can. I can see the side that says that, well, it's not its own. It's using other people's work to make the thing that you're wanting it to make. And I'm like, I totally understand that. But then I've come to realize that it's doing that with literally millions of examples. You know what I'm saying? So like when I'm making this music and I have my certain prompts for the style and the instruments and the mood and all that stuff that I'm wanting, it's literally drawing from millions of examples. It's not just drawing from one or two fucking bands. It's literally drawing from all the bands. You know what I'm saying? So if you take all the bands and you put them in a blender, and then you take one little pin drop to make a song out of that blended mess, how much can you say in that pin drop come from this band or that band or that band? You know what I'm saying? So I totally get the problem with it, but at the same time, I've become a little more, I don't want to necessarily say educated, but I know a little more about it now. And I can see that, yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's, if you take yours out of that pool of all the other millions of bands, it's going to have barely any effect at all on it. You know what I'm saying? Plus to mention, as I said, I'm a former singer-songwriter. I've been in 4 different bands. They all failed for one reason or another. But some of them, we got very bare bones recordings of some of our stuff. But it's not, I mean, I've considered posting what I've got, just as, so especially now that I've posted on my songs as The Circle, just so you could see a difference in how the original version and what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like you could compare the 2 different songs and see how it's different. But I don't have a band right now. I don't have 4 hot metal chicks in my spare bedroom with their own sound system, and that I just throw a song at and say, hey, give me 12 versions of each one of those songs, and you got 2 hours. Go. I can't do that. I don't have a professional studio just on call. So the AI Music Maker app, for people like me who have songs that they would like the world to hear, yet in order to do that without AI, I would have to involve large sums of money and large groups of people. to accomplish it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just impossible. It's just not possible. So as I said, I see both sides of the argument, but with the music, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna keep making this music though. And it sounds good. It sounds real. I mean, you can hear the inhale before they scream. You know, when they're drawing in the breath to scream like that, you can hear that. They put it, the AI puts that into the songs. That's how lifelike it is. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, so there's those that I would highly recommend, and I would ask you to check out. And then there's several other playthroughs of various genre of games. Got some horror in there. Horror. I have a hard time with that word. Horror games, racing games, action games, lots of stuff, and more on the way. Once I get like I said, the women's division requires the most time because the outfits, it requires a great deal of like what I'll do. We are way past, and I'm just talking, and I apologize for that. This is going to be a massive episode of fucking Fall Guys, but I haven't talked to you guys, it seems like, in forever, so I'm doing it now. And who's watching this? Nobody's fucking watching this, so don't give me any shit. Like, my Fall Guys videos get like 3 fucking views. Nobody gives a fuck, so that's why I say whatever the fuck I want on these, because nobody's fucking watching them. The fucking algorithm of YouTube is watching them more than the people that... I mean, people watch, like, my wrestling stuff, especially the WTF, the one that's actual female celebrities that people know. Those get like 100 to 300 or more views, you know. So, but, what was I saying? Oh, I've completely lost train of thought there. That's embarrassing. But yeah, it's labor intensive making the females. And what I do is I have, over the years, I have a shitload of stuff that I have screenshotted and then uploaded to my laptop and cut and pasted, photoshopped, and made it to where I could re-upload them on games, following games, you know what I'm saying? So I've amassed a collection of female outfits that I can just, upload and put on them and stuff. But what I will do is I will go through the community's creations and find stuff that I want, find outfits that I want and stuff, and then, like I said, I will screenshot them, put them on my laptop. I'll alter them, edit them, drop, maybe they don't need this part of the outfit or that, and various things like that. I try to make them my own as much as I can, because I'm not going to credit all the creators who put that stuff up. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not going to try to keep track of all the fucking dozens of fucking people that I pulled this little piece of an outfit off of, or that little piece of an outfit off of. I'm just not. And if that makes me a piece of shit, then okay, I'm a piece of shit. That's fine. If you don't want somebody to use the outfit that you post on a video game, don't upload it to the community creations where people can then download it and have it on their own game. That's what I'm saying. Because there's literally no way to say that you created it afterwards, because because people do that. People upload outfits, and there's an option that or upload characters, and there's an option of where the content within that character can be re-uploaded by somebody or not. And if you allow it to be re-uploaded, you'll see the same outfit over and over and over again on a dozen or more characters, you know, that different people have fucking made. So how do I know who is the original person that made it? I don't have any idea. I have no way of knowing that. So why am I going to attempt to fucking scour through the shit and be like, who made this? Who made this so I can credit it? You know? So it is what it is. I guess that's really all. It needs to be. I'm way over. I'm just talking. Anyway, that just leaves me to say thank you once again. I do appreciate all of you. Any of you who might have braved to this very point in the fucking game, which is highly unlikely, I do appreciate all of you for spending your time, even if it's just a few minutes, to decide that you don't like what I'm putting out, which is totally understandable and acceptable. Not everybody is going to. I totally get that. There's lots of people that I watch, and then there's lots on YouTube, and then there's lots of people that I don't watch on YouTube. There are really popular people on YouTube that I can't fucking stand. And there are people that nobody knows about that I fucking love everything that they do. So, you know, that's just the way it rolls. Until next time. Later.